Hello everybody, a very warm welcome then to Walsall. The FBC5 host Marseille here in the Westie TV Champions League. We've got some quick graphics again, so get ready if you are a visual learner in terms of the lineups again. But, well, the FBC5, they've not had the best start of the season. The second half hopefully will be a lot better for them. Marseille, a mixture of draws for the most in the competition. But there could be some surprises here tonight. We'll have to see. Let's get cracking then. Let's get down to business then. The FBC5, one is going to be very quick. Daniel Baker, Timideze, Mulligan, Baker, Cullen, Hanley, Joker, Taylor, Sardless, Pasalic, Matic and Van Dam. The only change made from last time out. Andrew Matic returns to the lineup with the hope that he can score his first goal of the season for the FBC5. Well, it has been a bit of a mixed start for the FBC5 so far this season. They've not enjoyed the football as much as they hoped they'd had. They sit 8th in the table at the moment at the end of match day 6, but all could change. Marseille in the meantime 7th, so it's a proper mid-table clash this. But with 4 draws, it's going to be an interesting afternoon. Well, Eric Revier starts in goal. Medina, Corto, Pavard, Murillo, Højbjerg, Vermeeren, Majewski, Guriri and Weah. And Francois Colou starts up front, looking to add to his current 3-goal tally in the competition so far. He bagged 2 against Madrid, of course, who are currently leading the table, but it could change tomorrow night when Liverpool and Manchester City come to town in England's northwest, but we'll have to see. The FBC5 get us underway then here in Walsall. Well, if there's any chance to get towards the top 4, this is probably the best chance the FBC5 are going to get for a while. They have one of the hardest starts to their fixture list. Of course, opening up to some of the big European sides. They've done very well out of it too. They get 7 points, but, well, here's Medina now. Højbjerg. Trying to cut past Almas Pasalic, but it's been sent straight down the line. Olaf Van Dam into Pasalic now. Pasalic trying it, maybe having a go. Revier, good stop. And well, this could be a very interesting night for the FBC5. Mulligan whipping it in, looking for and Daniel Baker with a wayward header. Mulligan, yeah, whipped it in and it's just gone very, very wayward from the FBC5 centre-back. It's the first time Marseille and the FBC5 have met in over 2 years. The last time they met was in the Charity Cup in 2024. Neither side made the semi-finals that year. They're in contention, but Manchester United and both Bucks FC sides beat them. Here's Majewski. Guiri trying to play back Majewski in, but it was well read by Daniel Baker. Pavard, Matic, well, Andrew Matic has looked a lot slower recently. Weah. Murillo into Timothy Weah. Vermeeren. Højbjerg. Majewski, edge of the area. Medina played into Majewski. Clever ball. Marseille have the FBC5 stretched a bit. Whipped into the box looking for Guiri. Colou! Well, I think there'll be a bit of a word about Daniel Baker as the referee there. And Guiri went clashing into the Englishman. That will not be well received, but he's a bit of a bruiser, I mean, Guiri. If you leave your mark early in the game, it's going to be a long night for you. Here's Ahmed Joker. Scored once so far this season. Owen Taylor playing it into Olaf van Dam. Owen Taylor! A bobbler, but sent wide. It's a thunder strike, actually, isn't it? But it bobbles under... Yeah. It's unfortunate, that. Owen Taylor sent it one way, but not quite the way he wanted. Here's Marseille now in the midfield. Guiri. Played left to Mievski. Marseille looked the more lively side so far. Kolu. Quality of the chances is showing. Here's Timothy Weah. Weah! Oh, good save. Timo Deheze, great save. Marseille still on it. Amin Guiri. Huibjerg. Vermeeren. Here's Kolu. It's Mievski! Marseille strike first. And Huber Mievski scores again for Marseille. And a really well worked goal. And it's first blood then to Marseille in this tie. Timo Deheze, no chance. But all the Pole had to do was slot it home. And Marseille take the lead then. Well then, the FBC5. They've come from behind before, but this might be a whole new level. Owen Taylor, dispossessed by Alpha Vermeeren. Remember now, every team will have a place, of course, in the new knockout stage that will run in May and June. Remember, the top 4 teams progress automatically to the quarterfinals. The remaining 8 have a playoff to play. And the higher position the easier your team is going to be. So, the more points you pick up, the more it's going to be maybe an easier path into the quarterfinal as a reward. Or maybe they could even go for top 4. You never know. Well then, half-time break is upon us. And, well, Marseille lead us here in Walsall. Huber Mievski, the man. Provided by Francois Kolu. But the pole puts us ahead and puts Marseille in pole position. Half-time, FBC 5-0. Marseille 1. Welcome back, everybody. Second half underway here in Walsall. Marseille lead the way at the half-time break. And, well, there could be more momentum yet. This is going to be a very, very interesting end to the weekend. Well, Marseille will be right on the cusp of the top 4, of course. Jump Manchester United and a few other teams. Paris Saint-Germain are starting to join in the party too. They've come a bit late, but they're still in there. In with the shot. Guiri. Huibjerg. Guiri to Vermeeren. And the ball goes out of play. FBC5 will have a throw. We haven't really spoken about Joe Mulligan tonight. He's been playing a lot more of a higher role. Some of the analysts at half-time were saying that he's been playing a bit higher today. More of an attacking outlet to try and maybe support Andrew Matic, who's been pretty absent all season long. It may be time to hang up the boots for the experienced, and Guiri forces Timo De Gea into a good stop. Looked like it was going wide for a moment. I wouldn't have expected that to go in, but here's Andrew Matic playing it forward now. Olaf van Dam, and Benjamin Pavard gets in the way. Hubemievski. Francois Kolu playing it into Mievski again. Højbjerg into Kolu. Played in. Kolu! Oh, good save, Timo De Gea. And Kolu's denied number 4 of the season. Well, Belletti coming on for Arthur Vermeeren now. It's been a good day out for Arthur. And the Dutchman, he's been one of Marseille's top players for a while. The star performers in that midfield. Hubemievski now. Murillo once more. Pavard. Højbjerg. Here's Weir! Oh! A little too high over the bar. And well, Pacquiao will replace him, and that will make Timothy Weir's shot the last action of his game today. Amin Guiri. Højbjerg into Medina. Well, that's the tail of the tape. The FBC5 are really not with this today, are they? It's an unfortunate moment for the Charity Cup quarter-finalists last season. They really were challenging the big boys. Here's Pacquiao! Good save, Timo De Gea again. Well, De Gea is keeping them in this game. This has been quite the spectacle. Aguirre come-ons for Murillo. Hubemievski knocking it in. Pavard trying it, and Pasalic, they win the foul, and play on given. Here's Andrew Matic. I used to remember a time when Andrew Matic used to run through these guys. He might do so here. Pavard, and, well, Matic goes to ground. It's not been his day, Andrew Matic, has it? Ahmed Joker knocked in for Sarmas Pasalic. Revier with a top stop. Well, that might be one of the saves of the season. That's extraordinary from Eric Revier. Top reflexes from the Flying Dutchman once more. Mulligan whipped in. Looking for Owen Taylor. Wayward again from the FBC5. Well, the chances have been there. It's just been direction. Just hasn't. Sometimes in football, it's just not your day. And you always just need to remember that. Here's Amin Guiri. Højbjerg. Well, Marseille are 5 minutes away from 3 points in this competition and getting within the cusp of the top 4. And this could be a very, very exciting next few weeks with the top 4 race. Here's Belletti. Yeah, Aguirre. Pacquiao and Belletti. And Pacquiao gets the ball back. There's just a few allays from the Marseille crowd. Here's Mievski again. He's running free. Played back by Mievski. Want to have a shot more. Oh, not quite a shot then. But the FBC5 fall to defeat at home. It's over for the time being. 90 minutes has separated Marseille and the FBC5. The FBC5 will have a difficult run in now to get to the top 4, but Marseille have been put in pole position by a pole. Hubemiewski with the goal. But at full time here in Walsall, the FBC5 have fallen at home. FBC 5-0, Marseille 1, full time here in Walsall.